Hey there, Steve Krivda here, and the question of the day is, what's better, traditional network marketing or online new age marketing? Well, this has been a debate that's been going on for ages now, and if you hang out with me for a couple minutes here, I'm going to share with you the good and the bad, in my opinion, of both, and you can make a decision on what works best for you and your company. So let's talk about traditional network marketing first. Typically belly to belly, face to face, coffee shops, home meetings, meeting people in their homes, one-on-one, stuff like that. Not anything wrong with that. I love doing all that stuff. So let's talk about the bad first, or the not so good first. If you've already built a reputation with your friends and your family, and you went from one company to the next, it's really hard to shake it, because that's let's be honest here. Our friends and family, man, they are ball busters. So escaping that reputation could definitely stifle your growth. Second thing is, you're limited to your local area, especially if you're traditional and you're not doing any social media stuff or any internet marketing. You're limited to your immediate wherever you can drive to. Okay, so that could be 20 miles, 30 miles, 100 miles, or if you're bike bound, it could be 5 miles. Okay, the second or the last thing is you're limited on time. You know, most people are in bed 9 or 10 o'clock, and they don't want to be bothered after that. So if you're like me, or like I used to be, and you're up until 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. That could be time when you could be speaking with people, so you're also limited on time. Now let's talk about the good. I don't like talking about the bad. The good, the amazing stuff about traditional network marketing is this. You have a local market, okay? And I'm going to combine one and two, because your local market can turn into one tremendously awesome culture and a family. You see, here's the thing. People want to belong to things. They want to belong to groups. So if you're creating a culture and a family around your business or your service or opportunity, people are going to want to come in. They might not even care what it is. They just want to be part of whatever you're doing and whatever your people are doing. So that's an amazing thing. Of local culture, huge. The third good thing is this. It's easy to build through and train and duplicate whatever you're doing with your new person, because you can sit with them, help them make their list, help them call their people, and you can get their people in front of you so they know that it's just not their friend that's doing this. They actually have a team working, and they have more support to help them work through their business. And the last thing is, your product doesn't matter. Look, the reason I'm saying that is because of this. Samples, okay? If you have samples, you can meet somebody right there, give them a little sample. You can find out right away if they dig it or not. It doesn't matter if it's powders, drinks, pills, lotions, technology. Your product won't matter, because they can get they can get their eyeballs on it right there. So that's traditional. Let's talk about online new age marketing. The not so good is this. You typically enroll over a larger area. You know, Europe, North America, South America. You're all over the place. So creating that culture is a little bit more difficult. It can be done on Facebook, and you can create an online social culture. However, it's a little bit more difficult, so that could hinder things as well, because people, like I said, they want to be part of a family. The next thing is, duplication is kind of iffy, especially if you don't have a master system in place. So duplication with online stuff, it's hard to keep tabs on who you're talking to and have conversations with all your people all over the world all at one time. So have them duplicate, that's a little bit difficult. And your product could hinder it. You know, if you have to send samples to Bangladesh, to Brazil, to Canada, and all over the time, it's not a hard thing to do, but it could be expensive. So your product could be a hindrance on what you're doing. All right, so that's the not so good. Let's get rid of that out of the way. Let's talk about the good stuff. You are not limited to your friends and family. Okay, you can still talk to them on Facebook and all that kind of great stuff, but you can talk to people anywhere. Okay, so let's talk about 1 and 3. Is your reach is limitless. You know, you don't have to, like I said, you don't have to just talk about your immediate sphere, the people that you went to high school with. You can talk to people all over the world. And here's the thing, at any time of the day, somewhere in the world, somebody is awake all the time. It's 5 o'clock here right now. Somebody's in bed and somebody's just waking up. See, if you're somebody that goes to bed at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, then guess what? There's somebody awake somewhere else. Somebody's just waking up from their long night's sleep. So your reach is limitless. Your time frame is limitless, and you can literally talk to anybody, especially with the new Google Translator. You can actually have a conversation with somebody in Hong Kong, which is awesome. The last part of the online stuff is you can start creating online lead generation, where people are looking for you and your product or service or opportunity. Instead of having to chase people down, people can start coming after you, and that conversation is just way different. So those are the good and the bad of both. Let me tell you this. I do both. Okay, I do local stuff and I do online stuff, and I think that's the only way to build a very successful business. Because let's face it, it's easier to talk to everybody. Don't limit to anybody. Talk to everybody. And the reason I can do this is because the product that I happen to work with is it's something I can use online or offline. It doesn't matter. People don't need to taste it or touch it or anything like that. I already know they like it. So here's the thing. If you want to see what I'm doing, you can go to stevecrypto.com/simple system. And I hope you got value out of this. If you did, like, share, comment, and man, I hope you have a totally awesome day. I went a little bit longer than I typically do, but I think this is a good topic. So I appreciate you. Comment below and go to stevecrypto.com/simple system. See ya.